forever to your name. You are good, you are kind. I have never seen your kind. I am devoted to your praise and forever to your name. You're my king, you're my life. You make everything alright. I am devoted to your praise and forever to your name. You're my king. You're my king. You're my. You make everything alright. We're devoted to your and forever to your name. Let's see one more time. You're my king. You're my life. You make everything alright. I'm devoted to your praise and forever to your name. You're my king. You're my love. You're my life. I've never seen your kind. I'm devoted to your praise and forever to your name. You are good.
A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. First of all, I just want to let you know I'm not a wackiness. I'm not one of those vloggers who just jump on something because it's available. I'm one of those bloggers that seek for the truth. I'm one of those bloggers that is the voice for the voiceless. I'm one of those bloggers that's living for the sake of others. Now, we're in Black History Month, and we're also in Reggae Month. And guess what? The beautiful movie of One Love will be showcased on the 14th, which is supposedly Valentine's Day in Jamaica. I just want to let you know that there's no prejudice in my mind and my heart against my hero, Robert Nesta Marley. I grew up loving this icon, this legend. I loved him in every single way. His musical skills, his writing ability, his love for humanity, his love for the world, what he stands for, that revolutionary nature in him. I love him. And I would never, ever, in any way, shape, or form, utter any form of disrespect to him or his children. But today I'm going to talk about a travesty. Now, this came out in Dancehall magazine on February 3rd, where renowned producer, manager, icon, and a legend himself, Copeland Forbes, had an interview. He had this to say about Beverly Kelso. Copeland Forbes says, omission of Beverly Kelso's contribution to formation of Bob Marley and the Wailers, a travesty. Iconic artist manager Copeland Forbes has expressed dismay that the role of singer Beverly Kelso's critical role in the formation of the original Wailers, whose high-pitched background vocals is credited with providing the perfect balance to the group's sound, has constantly been overlooked. Constantly been overlooked. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know up top that I've known Beverly Kelso for well over 25 years. I met this beautiful lady by a friend of mine by the name of Al Bent, an aspiring artist, many years ago, while I was doing my debut entrance to journalism. And And he said, listen, one of the original Wailers, Beverly Kelso, is in town. And Big Stone, I would love for you to interview her. So I went, I took my camera, and I took my camera team, and we went over there and we interviewed Bev right in Columbus Road, right in the yard where she grew up as a young child. Right in the yard where Robert Nesta Marley came, sat on her doorstep and asked her mother for her participation in the Wailers. And of course, you know, the rest is history. Now I want to take just a quick look at many years ago. This footage is maybe over 20 years now since I did it. But Beverly Kelso was a little noisy. You know, back in the days, the camera wasn't as perfect as it is today. So bear with me. It's only a few seconds long. But just to show you, I was wearing ballet at the time. And just to show you that I'm not a walkinist. I'm not on this to defame or destroy real and true legacy. Because I'm here to build legacy, not to destroy. Take a look at Beverly Kelso many years ago. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. And then she came to Jamaica in 2023. And while she was in Jamaica, of course, I'm her friend. She's going to call me up. Fat man, where are you, fat man? Because that's the name she affectionately called me, fat man. And I said, my sister, I'm here. And she said, you know, I'm in Jamaica. I need to see you. Me and my husband, Boswell, is here. And I met Boswell over 20-something years, just about the same time as well. And we hooked up. And I said to myself, wow, it would be a beautiful thing to honor Sister Bev. It's in the month of October. And of course, they're honoring all the great ones just about that time. And her name is not on the roster. So I called up my friend George Pine and I said, George, Beverly Kelso is in town. And he said, yes, what a beautiful thing. I said, George, you know, I have this idea to honor her. Would you want to be a part of it? And he said, of course, beyond. There's no doubt I want to be a part of this. This woman is a great woman. This woman is a woman that contributed to history and the legacy of Robert Nesta Marley. Why not? Then I got on my phone again and I called TJ Little Lenny. And I said, Little Lenny, guess what? Beverly Kelso's in town. He said, Beverly who? I said, Beverly Kelso. She has now become the sole surviving Wailers and she's in Jamaica. We want to honor her. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest is history. That video that I did almost 3 months ago is well over 170,000 views. Now you know why that video became so viral? It's because a part of the video, she said, Bob Marley's children is still alive and they don't remember me. I need someone to remember me. Big Stone have always remember me. All my Jamaican people. But guess what? Enough of my talking. Take a look at the video and what she said.
I would like to thank each and everyone that is out there tonight. children is still alive. They don't remember me.
Oh God.
But without me, they wouldn't be here. Without me, not one of them would be here. And I need somebody that stand with me over the years. He never failed me yet. And that's why I'm standing here right now, along with my brothers and sisters. I may not know all of you, but I love my Jamaican and my friends and my family that stand with me. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. So, thank everyone that is here with me tonight. God bless and keep you all.
Dry your tears, babe. I understand your pain. Dry your tears. But victory comes not at night, but in the morning. And that statement that she made created also a lot of people asking what Bob Marley's children have to do with it. Now, I'm going to go to the records. I'm going to go to Copeland Forbes, because guess what? Copeland Forbes has been around for a long time. He knows much more than I do about the history of reggae music. So let's go to Copeland Forbes and what he had to say to magazine. And this is his word. He said, Kelso, alongside Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, Bunny Wailer, Junior Brathwaite, and Cherry Smith, formed the Wailers in 1962. Kelso's reference to Bob Marley's children appeared to be in light of the fact that, apart from singing, she was the one who not only introduced Rita Marley to legendary music producer Clement Coxsone, but was also the one credited with bringing the One Draw artist into contact with Bob Marley, according to historical facts. Did you just listen to what I just said? Beverly Kelso is accredited to introducing Rita Marley to Clement Coxsone, and also she was the one that brought Rita Marley into the circles of Robert Nesta Marley. Now, it is not my words, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people say, well, you know, the children don't have anything to do with it because they weren't even born yet. And I agree. And I just want to let the records be straight. Beverly Kelso did not ask me to beg the Marley children for anything. She's an independent 75-year-old woman who still works for her modest living alongside with her husband. And Boswell made sure that Beverly doesn't want for anything. She lived a beautiful life in the Bronx, in the United States of America, where she has been living for many years. So this has nothing at all, my personal opinion, has nothing at all to do with Beverly Kelso. Anyway, after that video came out, Marley reached out to me, and I'm not going to call that person's name because I'm not into the sus. I'm not into he say, she say. I'm not into going back and forth. I'm into just stating the facts as it happens. When that person reached out to me, that person said, I'd love to make contact with Beverly Kelso. Do you have her contact number? Well, of course I do have Beverly's contact number. I've been having her contact number for well over 25 years. And I agreed, and I gave that person, who will remain anonymous, but I can tell you, that person is a Marley, and I gave that person Beverly number. The person called up Beverly Kelso, and they had a nice, beautiful, long conversation. And then the person got back to me and sent me a text. I want to share that text with the world, and I want you to know that I respect every word that you can understand and relate to exactly what that person says. And I agree with what that person says to some extent. So, here for the records, Marley reaching out to Little Big Stone, this little YouTuber, saying thank you for making the connection. But this was what I said to Beverly Kelso, and I'm going to share it with you and the world. And it reads, give thanks much for enabling the link with Miss Beverly. It's an honor to have spoken with her, being a living legend. Bless you for ensure she gets the recognition and honor she has earned. We were not even conceived, much more born, when she was with the group. We never had contact for her because she migrated in the early 70s. I understand how she feels, but also had to express to her how Rita must have felt, being that Miss Beverly never attempted to reach out to Mom when she became a widow with 5 children. Those were the darkest times in our lives, and we would, especially Mom, would have expected those who cared even to make contact and see how she was managing. The thing is, life must balance. We rally around those who rally around us. Just like how life took its course for Miss Beverly when she left Jamaica, it's the same way life takes its course for us. Things were very hard on Rita when Bob passed on. As her children is those who we see and know rally round and help Mom in her darkest and lowest time, we turn around to have respect and appreciation for. I apologize to Miss Beverly, now knowing how she feels, but it's not an intentional thing to hurt her feelings. We just never had any relation or contact with her. I believe because she distanced herself. We have had to stay focused and conscious as people on the outside generally think it's an easy road, but it's not. I'm very happy that Minister Bob Grange will make effort to celebrate Miss Beverly. I also explained to her that Bob and Rita's children never have and still don't have rights to any music from the early Wailers. You should understand how the music thing goes. It's more Bunny may have had rights to claim, but we certainly never did. I'm glad she isn't looking for anything, but to be acknowledged and remembered. That is important. It was good to speak with Miss Beverly to understand what her feelings are about. I hope she feels a little better. I've invited her to visit us at the museum when next she's in Jamaica. You can contact me then so we can organize a tour if she'd like. I'd like to meet her in her person if I'm in Jamaica when she comes. Much blessing and peace. Give thanks. That was the anonymous Marley that sent me that afternoon after speaking with Beverly for quite some time. I respect that. I respect it, and thank you for actually reaching out to me and enlightening me as to the course of the conversation, because when that person tried to make contact with Bev wanted me to be a part of the conversation, and I declined because I think it's personal. I think it's between Bob Marley's children and Beverly Kelso, who is the sole surviving member. Now, this is my take, and I'm appealing to the Marley children. Your father's legacy stands forever. Your father's legacy is huge. Your father's legacy started from the journey of 1,000 miles with one step. And that very one step is very important to anything. To anything. If you want to read a book and to find out the greatness of that book, you cannot start at the end. You have to start at page 1. Now, we all know Bev is not a rich woman. We know she's 75 years old. Come April 14, she will be 76 years old. It will be wonderful. It will be a great gesture for all of Bob Marley's children, the great ones. All of you are great, and I love every single one of you. There's no envy in my heart or grudge or hard feelings for whatever decision you take after you hear this plea. But I know your father, and I knew him as a young man coming up, not personally, but through his music and through his speeches. And one of his speeches, he says, I don't want to live a life for me. My life is not worth anything if I'm not living for my people. That means a lot to Bob. Bob, I overheard that when he used to go on tour and come back and people would see him in Trenchtown, he would probably give away everything that he earned on tour. When he bought that house up there at 56 Oak Road, he had so much people from Trenchtown coming there on a monthly basis for stipend. He had all his friends, Rastafarian, so when people from the Golden Triangle saw all his Rastaman at 56 Oak Road, they were looking and turning their eyes, but Bob didn't care because these are the people that gave him that start. These are the people that was around him. These are the people that he cherished. So I'm appealing to each and every one of you. Make Beverly Kelso's 76th birthday the most memorable birthday you can ever imagine. I'm asking you, look into your heart in honoring your father's legacy. I know Bob Marley would feel good if every single one of you look within yourself and says, hey, I'm gonna make a contribution to Beverly, because Beverly is the sole surviving Wailers. Beverly is the only one left that you can actually ask a question about 1962 and how the group was formed. She told me so much thing about the group, about Bob coming to her home on Columbus Road, sitting on her doorstep. Bob was so modest and kind. She tell me everything about Peter and Bunny. She tell me everything. Some things I prefer not to go public because I'm not a cloud chaser. This is Big Stone. I'm a true revolutionary. And Bob taught me how to be a buffalo soldier. So Big Stone is a buffalo soldier. Thanks to you, Robert Nesta Marley. Buffalo soldier, born in Jamaica, stolen from Africa, and brought to Jamaica. Yes, I am. Robert Nesta Marley taught me that. And I will forever hold those words dear and close to my heart. So the Marley children, I'm appealing to you. I understand that you might not even know who Beverly Kelso was, but go back to the history book. Your father, I've spoken of her many times. The group even did a song, Donna, when she left the group. That song was dedicated in bringing Beverly Kelso's back. Please, make her 76th birthday one of the most memorable birthdays you can ever imagine. Please, do the right thing. We don't care what the naysayers are saying. We don't care about what the world is saying. I'm saying, from your heart to her heart, from a Marley to Beverly Kelso, Make this old woman smile again. Make those tears that she cried never be cried again. Make her old age one that is bearable. All she's asking for is your love. And please, she needs it. Plus, she's not a rich woman. She needs anything that you can offer. Make it modest. And say, Mama Bev, this is for you from all of us, all of Bob Marley's children. Happy 76th birthday. I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out to listen to me and to follow me and to know me by now that I live for the sake of others. I'm not too well myself and I don't want to bring my illness into this. This is Black History Month. This is Reggae Month. This one is for Beverly Kelso. Thank you so much for listening. Please share this video for those fans who could not understand what she meant when she said, if it had not been for me, you all would not have been here. And to look at it, that's the fact. The journey of 1,000 miles begins in the first step. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching.